Bonjour, bonsoir à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien, ici Gamer88, on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour le 5e épisode de L.A Noire, ce jeu vidéo créé par Rockstar, où on incarne un policier, un enquêteur, enfin voilà, tout ce que vous voulez. Pendant la période d'après-guerre, ma foi, on va continuer nos enquêtes, en espérant que ça nous mène vers des enquêtes très intéressantes. Jusque là, l'histoire se dessine peu à peu et j'espère bien que ça va continuer comme ça. Après honnêtement, je suis vraiment fan de ce jeu. J'espère clairement qu'ils vont faire un 2 ou un jeu du même style 6 mois plus tard. T'as pas honte de taper les femmes?
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Ok. Donc, on va avec un bleu. Terminer toutes les enquêtes d'une division pour débloquer l'option des rues de L.A. Cette option vous permet de patrouiller dans la ville et d'intervenir... Ah, j'ai pas le temps de voir. Ah. Non, on voit plus. Mémo, tête. Non, c'est pas ça. Ça, c'est sur ce qu'ils ont dit, mais... Apparemment, je pourrais intervenir quand je veux dans la rue et tout, ça peut être top.
I want to make homicide. You know you've made it.
Non, je vais pas aller en prison. Ah voilà. Ma tuture.
You have the address. It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple
Allons
Street
sur les lieux du
between
crime.
Belmont and Glendale.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Boone. But they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
Ok.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion.
Il est vachement
Daily
sympa le
News
nouveau
came out
collègue.
calling him
Hein.
the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
On a seulement ça,
Not a
mais il dit
chance.
qu'il faut que je la
6
ferme et
months
tout,
and hundreds
que
of guys
je laisse
running down
faire.
leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything
Il
to
s'est pris pour qui ce mec-là?
No, I don't. 90% of
Pourquoi
murders
ils
are
m'ont enlevé
domestic.
mon autre
Phelps.
copain là? Il était
Some guy
bien.
gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, Most of the time it is.
Well, get out of the way! There's a madman on the loose!
Il y a toujours des petites erreurs.
Crime scene is just up a dirt road, detective.
Ok. Allons voir cette scène. Cette scène de crime.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Ah oui. C'est moche.
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
N'en prendre pas.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Bon, la brosse, il n'y aura rien dessus. Enfin, on va quand même regarder, mais ça m'étonnerait. Dans le sac, peut-être du papier. Mais ça m'étonnerait, hein.
The victim's bag?
Non, il n'y a rien. Un rouge à lèvres.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Là, c'est vraiment glauque, hein.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Un casse-tête. On va faire le casse-tête. Ah. C'est l'autre. Ah, c'est l'Argentine. Pas l'Amérique du Sud, je veux dire. Abriquer. Tout ça pour abriquer.
The Bomba Club.
Oh, on a une
Why
adresse.
steal a table lighter?
Bon, il y a rien de plus ici. Allons voir cette victime dénudée.
Cause of death?
Interdit aux enfants
She has been badly
aux personnes
scalded.
de moins de 18 ans.
The cuts look superficial.
Il est sérieux, faut
I'll
la
know
fouille.
for sure in an hour.
What about this wound on the finger?
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Bijoux
Something
marquants.
removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Il veut pas lui faire les poches non plus. Il y aura rien de plus hein, de toute façon. À part ce qu'il y a marqué peut-être. Mais bon. Fuck, ok. BD. Ah c'est peut-être des initiales de quelqu'un.
Interesting.
Moi, je crois que c'est tout. Hein. La tête. Il est pas les mains mortes. Hein.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench.
I'll have more details after the plus de détails après l'autopsie. Bah vu la scène, à mon avis, c'était une clé à pipe. Hein. Un bout de ferraille.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, text.
Dahlia
Your guess is
Noire.
as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
Je suis presque sûr que ça va devenir un criminel en série, le mec. Pas celui qu'on va
If we get to
rechercher.
the bomba, man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Pour l'instant, on n'a pas eu une affaire comme ça avec un criminel en série qui nous file entre les doigts plusieurs fois. Bon, je crois que j'ai tout vu, hein. Attends, je vais peut-être interroger quelqu'un.
Can we discuss this later?
Je vais parler plus tard. Non. Et lui, il dit quoi?
Out of the way. This
Okay.
report doesn't need a dozen pictures of your pinstriped ass.
Wow, c'était joli ce qu'il vient de faire le gars. Ah, il l'aura ramené ici ma voiture. C'est bien, je suis de redescendre tout en bas. Ah, il est là mon collègue. Le mec il est resté dans la voiture. Et après ils disent que c'est un bon flic. Aïe.
Jack, you're gonna kill us!
The werewolf?
C'est qu'on regarde
For
pas
my
sa route.
money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work.
Ah, on a arrêté de
Slow and
traverser
steady,
n'importe où
come
là.
on! You'd love that, wouldn't you?
On casse
A
tout.
big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nixed.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
Le
I
mec il
just
fait une
started working
intervention
it
et puis
today.
4 mecs sur le
Freeze,
passage.
freeze, damn it!
Je vais t'en y aller.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed
Tu
somewhere
connais
else.
Lucas CRT? Oui, je le connais bien, oui.
San Quentin, another
Bien
town,
sûr.
another country, who knows?
Lucas CRT, c'est un des premiers gars que j'ai suivi sur YouTube avant de connaître toute la communauté. Simplement en fait parce qu'on a quasiment démarré en même temps et c'est pour ça qu'il commençait en même temps que moi en fait. On a commencé à peu près à 2 semaines, à un mois d'intervalle. Lui je le connais bien, il fait des beaux gameplays et tout. Bon je vais pas le voir souvent mais ouais on se dit coucou de temps en temps. Il passe même sur mes lives des fois. Mais lui il en fait pas donc tu mets des commentaires. Pourquoi? Il est venu te parler? Non mais il est sympa, c'est un bon gars. Enfin moi j'aime bien ce qu'il fait en tout cas. Oh mais laissez-moi passer là. Elle est toute pourrie ma voiture, c'est une poubelle. Comment ça va sinon toi? Tu racontes de beau?
Gentlemen, what can I get you? Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched.
Ok.
Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Ah, suspect plutôt.
My eggs.
Les cibles, c'est l'Assassin's Creed.
Where's that goddamn...
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is... was a lovely woman.
Alors, suspect aperçu par la victime. Un au volet de la victime. Je dirais que le mari.
You know the husband? Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Ouais, il a l'air sincère.
Was he ever violent with her?
Celine came in here last night looking like she'd taken a slap. They don't live together anymore, so it might not have been him.
Ouais.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
C'est qui ce Jacob?
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days.
Maurice s'est jamais douté de rien. Ok.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
Yeah. Deux réponses sur trois, c'est pas
He's
mal.
been in a couple of times.
Il est venu deux ou trois
Did they leave
fois.
together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Ah, ça c'est intéressant. Ok, on va
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
Allez.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Alors, ah, il y en a là-bas du téléphone.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Et franchement, j'adore, c'est vivant et tout, c'est vraiment... C'est vraiment un jeu immersif en fait.
Hey, what's the hurry?
Enfin, moi je trouve.
My stool was just starting to warm up
Je
nicely.
sais pas ce que vous en pensez, mais... Voilà, on va demander
Operator, give me
à
R&I.
qui nous renseigne sur la plaque d'immatriculation.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247. I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ok. Bon, bah, je crois qu'on n'a plus rien à faire ici. Et bien, à chaque fois que je ressors, ma voiture, elle est toujours réparée, tu sais. Il y a un garagiste qui vient pendant que je suis pas là.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Jap would have spared Pearl Harbor. Our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh, my God, brother, oh, brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
Any Central Unit, Car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Je sais pas comment on fait pour répondre. Ah, j'ai la vue cinéma comme dans GTA. Excellent. Non, je sais pas comment on fait pour accepter. Alors c'est peut-être là où je vais, j'en sais rien, mais... Décalez-vous! Des fois il se décale, mais des fois il se décale pas. Salut Vince, comment ça va? Bienvenue à toi. Ok, c'est parti.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Ah, infraction. On est peut-être pas tout seul.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Donc il devait chercher quelque chose.
said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty.
Salut Mega Killer, bienvenue à toi. Merci d'être présent. J'espère que tu vas bien.
My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
with it. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Non. Est-ce qu'il part de la même maison que la nôtre? Oh putain, ouais d'accord, je viens de comprendre. Il a foutu fait une baraque et il y avait des gens dedans quoi. Rien au bureau. Ah, je me disais.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Salut Kat. Merci pour le like. À plus.
Incidental.
Putain, je crois que j'étais coincé dans le canapé quoi.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady. Probably nothing.
Ils achètent tous le même whisky en Amérique, c'est pas possible. Chaque fois que je vais dans une maison, il y a les mêmes bouteilles. Peut-être à manger dans le frigo, non? Non, il y a un message. Si tu dessoules, tu peux venir. Ok, on a une adresse.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back
Salut
of my
Slyrock.
hand.
Enfin, des slices.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here.
Tu t'es transformé? Comment tu vas?
Take all
Bienvenue
day
à
about
toi.
it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Je sais pas si on a tout fouillé. Non, si on n'a pas fait, je crois. Elle est où la musique? Ah. Une photo.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Une bague. Vide ou pleine? Vide.
Tiffany.
Donc ça doit être la bague qui est disparue. Mais pourquoi il voulait tant cette bague?
Doesn't look like anything.
Ah franchement je le kiffe aussi. Franchement j'adore l'ambiance, c'est vraiment cool. J'espère qu'ils vont faire une suite ou un autre jeu du même style. Parce que pour l'instant c'est vrai, hein, honnêtement ça marche.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Puis c'est vrai que des jeux de ce style sur PS4, il n'y en a pas des masses, hein. Enfin même sur toute console confondue, des jeux d'enquêteurs comme ça. Bon, moi je crois qu'on a tout vu. Encore une pièce, non je peux pas y aller. Le bureau on a fait. Bon on refait le tour vite fait, mais je crois que j'ai pratiquement tout vu. Je suis pas certain, mais... Non, je vais pas aller là. Assimiler. Non, là j'ai déjà vu aussi. Le cadre. Non, j'aurais cru qu'il y aura un truc derrière. Il n'y a que Rockstar qui sort des jeux comme ça. Bah tu m'étonnes. Après ils ont un peu la cote en matière d'open world là, si je peux dire ça. Enfin en GTA-like quoi. Avec le Red Dead 2 qui va bientôt sortir, c'est pareil, ils vont cartonner avec ça. Mais le pire c'est que je crois que celui-là il était plutôt inattendu. Attends, je vais aller interroger la dame, peut-être elle a vu quelque chose.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Bon. Ils sont engueulés souvent. Allez. Je crois qu'on a fait le tour. Je vais quand même faire le tour de la maison comme il faut parce que... Fouiller les poubelles.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has.
Il y a rien dans les buissons. Le mec il se prend pour Zelda, tu sais. Pas Link. Ah, je crois qu'on a fait vraiment le tour. Alors cet appart. Coucou gamer. T'as vu les images et les vidéos sur la vidéo surtout, ça de fou. Non, j'ai pas fait attention. C'est vrai que moi je regarde très peu. J'avais regardé le premier trailer, je crois. Bah après de toute façon, je sais que ça va être un bon jeu.
Jacob
hein.
Henry had
Bon,
a violent
le 1, je
argument
l'ai pas
with his
fini,
wife last night.
mais
It was
c'est
looking
vrai
more
qu'il
and
est
more
pas mal non
likely.
plus. Hein. J'ai
For
fait une
my
bonne
money,
partie,
the
honnêtement,
barkeep
c'est des
for
bons
handling
jeux.
like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper
Comment
says
ça
bring
va,
him in.
gamer?
Keep the
Bienvenue à
hacks off
toi.
our backs for a while.
Qu'est-ce que tu racontes de beau?
So it ain't the werewolf
Merci
killer
de
after
passer.
all. Good to see you've come to your senses, kid.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway.
Oula,
Unit to handle code
je
3.
vais faire un dommage collatéral.
Calm down.
Il y a un arbre, il faut que je rentre dedans, quoi. Alors, on va faire le tour, je crois, c'est mieux, c'est moins dangereux. Je fais du 4x4 avec ma vieille tuture. Non, je suis pas dans le bon côté, il faut que je passe par la ruelle. Je pensais que je pourrais tout tuer, mais non. Aïe, 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 aïe. Désolé, j'ai mon permis que depuis hier.
Hey, come on!
Left and left and left and left again, and I'm right up your ass.
Le mec, il aura fait 40 accidents. Bien, toi, l'ami. Bah écoute, on continue l'aventure God of War et Spider-Man, écoute. Ah, le Spider-Man, moi, je l'achèterai quand il sera un peu moins cher. C'est vrai qu'il a l'air cool. God of War, t'as pris le jeu du mois gratuit.
Jacob Henry?
Yeah.
Ou alors c'est le 4 que tu parles peut-être.
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics for the hell, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about?
Ouais.
You come in here, you
Bah,
tell
j'ai
me
vu
that
plusieurs
Celine
gameplays, mais après, voilà quoi.
Mr.
Moi, je
Henry,
le vois.
we're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Bon, on n'a plus qu'à fouiller l'appart. Enfin, la maison.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Alcoolisme.
Not sure this means much.
Il y aura un lien avec Céline.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Après, il est chouette, j'ai vu Crixouille jouer, j'ai vu je sais plus qui jouer. J'ai vu pas mal de monde y jouer, et du coup, ouais, c'est vrai qu'il a l'air pas mal. Après, je te dis, j'ai tellement de jeux à faire que...
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Oh, attends, j'ai déjà fouillé la maison. Regarde, là, j'ai commencé ça, j'ai encore Rise of the Tomb Raider à finir, enfin, même si je l'avais déjà fini. Dragon Quest, pareil, il faudra que je m'y mette un peu. Puis j'ai envie de commencer plein de jeux, honnêtement, j'en ai tellement que des RPG, j'en ai plein. Et j'attends énormément Battlefield, mais... Ah. Il y a une phrase écrite. Intéressant.
The oldest problem there is
Merci.
what
Et puis
to
le
do
problème
about
du
the
monde,
old
que
lady.
faire de sa bourgeoisie. Ok. Il y a un autre truc. Une batte de baseball. Ah bon, à mon avis, c'était pas ça. Hein. C'était pas ça qui a tué la fille. C'était pas une batte. Là, j'ai affronté un boss, le choqueur, trop chaud mais trop stylé à la fois. Ah ouais? Ah, ça doit être cool. Hein. Il est long. Enfin, je veux dire, il est assez long, je pense. Ah, je pense qu'il y a pas mal de trucs à faire. Hein? Mais non, je l'ai pas abandonné. N'importe quoi.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. Follow my lead.
Je suis à peine sorti de la maison. N'importe quoi. Oh là là là.
Jacob Henry? Yeah. Who's asking?
Ah, moi j'avais fait le Spider-Man 3 sur PS2 à fond, mais il était court en fait. Il était bien, mais bon, bon c'était sur la PS2, hein, donc ça date. Mais l'émission était répétitive, enfin voilà, le but c'était vraiment que taper. Et bon, ça racontait l'histoire du film que j'avais déjà vu, donc... Puis l'histoire était courte, hein, honnêtement, l'émission c'était l'affaire de, je sais plus, allez, entre 5 et 10 heures quoi. En une après-midi tu pourrais faire toute l'émission quoi. Bon, on va l'interroger d'abord.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Ah ouais? Ah, je l'ai pas fait encore. Vous parlez du 4, hein, du dernier? Mais c'est vrai qu'il a l'air bien aussi. Après, moi, il y en a un que j'aimerais bien faire, c'est The Witcher 3, mais j'ai trop peur que ça replante ma play comme ça avait fait l'année dernière. J'ai vraiment envie de le faire, mais j'ai pas envie que ça plante ma play, quoi. Il est là, il est toujours là.
We know that she drinks, Jacob.
Non,
Drunks
c'est pas le
have
bon
regular
truc.
haunts, places they feel relaxed.
Oui, c'est ça.
Celine did most of her drinking at
Ah, il a
home.
l'air bien, j'ai
She
vu
didn't
pas
have
mal
many
de... Bah,
friends left.
sur toi, en fait, j'avais déjà vu qu'il...
Not many alcoholics
Quand
do.
t'avais fait le live au début.
Not real friends, anyway.
Puis il y a Koyou
When
qui en
did you
avait fait un
last see
aussi.
your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
And how are we meant to believe that,
Ah,
Jacob?
je fais des conneries, là.
It isn't looking good for you.
Store Jenny Horgan. She'll tell you I left. And what time.
Il est super long. Ah, je t'ai dit, moi, The Witcher 3, il me fait trop envie. Il est là dans ma collection, mais j'ai pas envie de le remettre dans la...
Why did you
play,
kill
parce
her,
que j'ai
Jacob?
peur que ça la
Things will go
refasse
better if you come
vieille.
clean about it.
That's a
Ça me dit
lousy
qu'il
thing
faut
to
faire la
say.
mise à jour alors qu'elle est faite.
I never
Puis après, tu peux plus jouer à tes
gave
jeux.
up on my wife.
You were separated from your
Putain,
wife.
j'ai rien
You
dit, quoi.
argued.
She wanted things I couldn't provide. Fact is, she was disappointed with life.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
You called the bar to give yourself an alibi. Then you went after her, beat her, and dumped her in a park. I think you are a sack of shit, Jacob.
You're not going to pin Celine's death on me. I'll take a lie detector test to prove it.
Ah, qu'est-ce qu'on peut lui coller? Je sais même pas. Problème conjugaux. Ouais, je crois que c'est
You
le
want
mieux.
to take all that back, you fresh-faced little punk?
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Ok, ça c'est fait.
You're not... Okay.
Tu veux te battre, Rocky?
What's this bunkum?
Mon chapeau. Talou, il a pris une patate. Je suis toujours tout seul dans les combats. Il y a des potes qui prennent une pêche et ils attendent que je le
Check for
finisse.
messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Bah voilà. J'ai trouvé une preuve, non? Non, ça j'avais déjà vu. Bon, faut que je le refasse, sinon j'aurai une mauvaise note. Voilà. Voilà. Rien de spécial. Ah oui, il y a ce message là. Faut que je le fasse. Bah voilà.
The oldest
Bon, c'est pas
problem
que je
there is
m'ennuie, mais il faut
what
que je
to do
finisse le
about the
montage de
old
l'épisode
lady.
3 de Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Ouais, pareil, il faut que je le fasse aussi. Tu m'as carrément envie donner d'y rejouer. Ah, mais je fais cet effet-là à chaque fois. Hein. J'ai fait mes let's play de Red Dead Redemption 1, Koyu a voulu y rejouer. Chaque fois que je fais un jeu, tout le monde y veut rejouer. Ah, merci à toi en tout cas d'être passé, à bientôt. Ah, oui, il y a la batte. Voilà. J'ai déjà vu, mais faut que je refasse, sinon je vais avoir une mauvaise note à la fin de la requête. Comme quoi j'ai pas trouvé beaucoup d'indices, il y a peut-être encore un truc là. Non. Plus rien. Dans la poubelle. Non. Moi je crois qu'on peut y aller.
Go to hell.
Je vais appeler. Il est où le téléphone? Where is the phone? Ah, il est là.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
Ouais, bah c'est parce
So the
que
cause of death was the blunt.
je me doutais.
No, the blows to the
C'était un
head
objet en
surprisingly were
ferraille.
not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Ok.
Operator, give me R&I.
C'est mignon hein, ce qu'ils disent. Salut David.
Any word on an
Comment
owner for that
vas-tu?
vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez
Merci
of
d'être présent.
402 South Fremont Street, apartment
Qu'est-ce
16.
que tu racontes de beau?
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Et voilà. Un de plus. Bah elle a été vite faite cette enquête. Hein. Putain, j'ai mis quoi? Même pas 1 heure quoi. Bon allez, on va refaire une. Hein. Bah, on n'a pas fini. On n'a pas fini. C'est un suspect pour l'instant. Allez, on va aller là. Non, on y est là. Attends, il y a un truc que j'aurais pas vu alors. Bon, on va aller voir à l'autre endroit. Appartement de Mendes. Je crois que je suis pas allé là.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter.
Ah non, c'est le nom qu'il nous a donné.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you
Qu'est-ce que tu
never
racontes de
sober
beau?
up.
Exactly.
David.
Watch where you're
Oh,
driving,
j'ai
you
rentré dans les
maniac.
collègues. Il va pas me tirer dessus quand même. Hein. Pardon.
Carruthers said she took a real
Les
pounding.
flics qui se rentrent dedans, tu sais.
Maybe if he had been a little
Foreign
further in the
taxi,
beginning, he
presque.
wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
C'est plus court hein, quand même comme ça. Ok. Let's go. Ah. Ou 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Here,
Okay,
the apartment's up on the top floor.
Je sais pas pourquoi, mais ça sort la course poursuite encore. C'est au 4e étage, il va encore bien se barrer par le toit ou je sais pas où. Et... donc c'est là. 17. 15. Donc le 16 ça doit être là. 14. Ah, bouge, t'es gros, toi. 16, ok.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Et personne. La musique est bizarre quand même. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Nothing significant.
Non, une boîte d'œufs, je crois que ça va pas m'amener bien loin. Qui veut une omelette?
Don't think this is anything.
Une boîte de thé.
Junk.
Alors, dans le frigo. Tout à l'heure j'ai été devant le frigo, il y a eu un indice alors. Enfin, la musique d'un indice. Il y a toujours ces boîtes d'allumettes. Hein. Chaque fois que je vais quelque part, il y en a. Une arme, un Colt 45.
No.
Ah, l'objet contondant, le voici. Et le rouge à lèvres. Important, chercher les éléments importants, maintenez la position lorsque la caméra zoome légèrement. Oui, bah ça je savais.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body. Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
C'est glauque. Le mec il s'est dit, ouais, je vais les laisser là. Personne viendra. Des fois ils sont pas intelligents quand même.
Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it
Tu vas
away?
pouvoir le
These clowns are
croiser.
geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Au revoir. Voilà. Vous avez dit ça sortait la course poursuite. Au 4e étage.
Mendez, stop right there! You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Yahoo! Hey, il va vite l'enfoiré.
Get in and drive. I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Paul. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Et voilà, il a pas été bien loin. Bon, on a résolu une affaire.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
On sait déjà tout, mon gars. Vous direz que d'elle.
You did a grand job, lads.
Bah, j'ai quand même bien arrêté, hein.
That's quite a way
J'ai
to
pas fait trop de dégâts, j'ai tué personne. Moi, j'ai arraché un poteau, quoi.
It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian.
Ouais, des fois, c'est vrai que je conduis pas trop bien, mais bon. C'est comme ça, hein. Mais dans la vraie vie, ça va, hein. Dévale pas des montagnes dans les talus à travers les sapins, hein. Bon, ça va, j'ai 12 étoiles.
I need something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning out.
Franchement, l'ambiance elle est top. Le papillon doré. La rame, ils aiment bien les machins en ferraille, hein. Je crois qu'en Amérique, le port de l'arme était légal. Les mecs, ils tapent tous avec des bâtons. Ils ont pas assez d'argent pour acheter un flingue.
Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend him off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard.
Attendez, je vais me faire un petit sirop. Je reviens. Il attendra 2 minutes. Hein. D'habitude, c'est moi qui l'attends, alors.
You think the Vice boys get any on the side?
Ah, elle est chouette. Image, je prends une petite photo là. Au visage rapproché comme ça. Allez. Let's go. Pour la nouvelle enquête. Et tu fais quoi toi? T'appelles ça travailler? Le mec il glande. Bravo, bravo, c'est joli la France qui travaille. Hein. Non, c'est l'Amérique, mais... Lui aussi, il bosse. Lara, ça bouge dur, hein. Allez, salut. Il y a que des branleurs, c'est... Il y en a pas un qui bouge de pouce. Les gars, il y en a quoi, là? Les mecs, ils sont tous assis, puis toi, tu fais quoi? Tu regardes ce qu'il y a ce week-end au cinéma, hein? Il y en a pas un qui bosse là-dedans, il y a que moi, je crois bien. C'est le poste de police à Marseille, tu sais, dans le taxi quand il joue aux boules, c'est un peu pareil. Salut Sandy, ça va et toi? Allez, allons voir ce nouveau crime.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time in bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Ah, c'est au-dessus, faut que je monte. Attends, par où on va là? Alors, je croyais qu'on pouvait le casser le machin. Je voulais passer dans le jardin du gars, moi. Voilà, le tricycle du gamin.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
so you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Ah, c'est vrai que c'est le deuxième affaire hein, du même style. Ah bon, l'autre on l'a arrêté donc c'est pas le même. Je suis étonné qu'on n'ait pas encore eu un criminel en série.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Oh, mais c'est le de tout à l'heure, on a arrêté le gars, donc ça peut pas être lui. Elle est où la fille? Ah.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Oh putain, c'est un criminel en série. Donc celui qui est au fourneau et... Celui qui est au four, c'est peut-être pas le bon. On s'est trompé. J'avais pas eu la notif, David me l'a donné. Bah c'est pas grave, hein, Sandy, hein. Je sais que ça arrive. Hein. Moi aussi ça m'arrive.
Well, we have a name. Can you run
J'ai l'impression que plus on va voir les gens, moi on a les notifs. C'est ça le truc. Hein. Moi je sais que je passe souvent sur tes lives, bah il y a des fois je l'ai pas. Voilà. C'est... Souvent je l'ai quand même, mais il y a des fois ben je vois pas. Coyu c'est pareil, il venait tout le temps sur mes lives, par attendre, il voyait plus les notifs. Les enfants, fermez les yeux, c'est pas beau. Fais les poches à la madame, enfin, si on veut.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
On lui a arraché sa montre. Ah, c'est vrai que dans l'affaire d'avant, on n'a pas retrouvé la bague La bague qui avait disparu. Alors ça serait des voleurs de bijoux peut-être. Et apparemment elle avait un beau collier au cou aussi.
What's this mark? A cut on the finger.
Donc ça serait des voleurs de bijoux, mais Lara, il a mal tourné le vol. Enfin, un peu on va dire. Hein.
The ligature mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Je crois qu'on lui avait arraché son collier, mais il y a des traces de godasse. Je veux dire qu'il l'a foutu à poil et après il l'a battu seulement.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Ah voilà, je voulais un criminel en série, ben on en a un.
R&I says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you?
No.
Grab the husband, take him downtown and work him over. You can have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
Okay. What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Ah, j'ai pas vu ça. Elle est loin ma voiture.
Solve that big case.
On peut y aller. Oh, il s'est mis à courir beaucoup plus vite d'un coup. Allez, on y va. Allez, cours Forrest, cours. Faire du gras un peu. C'est bien les musiques aussi. Ça fait un peu Hercule Poirot et tout. Bah c'est les mêmes années hein. Mais bon.
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Easy.
Pas fait exprès. C'est lui qui m'a rentré dedans, c'est pas moi. Aïe aïe aïe.
At least if you put the siren on, it'll let people know what's happening before you hit them, Phelps.
I get the point.
Do I tell you how to drive?
J'avais pas vu le drapeau. Je regarde tout le temps la minimap et puis quand je suis à deux doigts d'y être, je regarde plus.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're going to have a look around.
He'll be back in a moment. Just
allons fouiller cette maison. On parlera après. On va trouver des trucs de quoi parler.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Un violon. Va pas trop nous servir. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Un carnet de contact?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Ah, mais t'aurais regardé ce qu'il y avait à l'intérieur, peut-être un truc intéressant.
No good to me.
On aurait pu sortir de la maison, sinon l'enquête elle va encore s'annuler. Rien. Bon, là, rien de spécial. Hein. Attends, j'ai pas été là. Des chaussures. Ah. Bon, regardez si ça correspond.
Work boots. Size 8. Elegant wristwatch.
La montre.
Probably the same one snatched from her body.
La montre qui a été volée.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Bon, ça y est. Je crois que j'ai vu pas mal de trucs. Maintenant, on va lui parler.
Advice?
All right, talk to the girl, but easy does it.
Ah, c'est la gamine.
Is this
Quoi,
about
Agnès?
me? Daddy is trying to find
Ça va?
her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you
Comment
this,
vas-tu?
Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Oh.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Your mom and dad never got angry with each other?
Quelque chose.
They were happy?
Well, not like the movies. Not like you read about in books.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and called, and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I know it's painful, Michelle.
Yeah.
This may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
She chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Was your wife unreliable?
No.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Ah.
You always wear size 9s?
C'est toujours être gentil, moi, c'est mignon.
Sometimes 10s. Depends on the brand. Foreign shoes have different sizes.
Bon.
So you were here all night? You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
Non, j'ai tout fou, là.
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, God damn it.
Well, give me an alternative, Hugo. No. Give me a reason why I shouldn't take you in for this.
My wife and I fought no more than any married couple. Sometimes it got rough. It was usually about money, okay? I'm tight. That's not a crime.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Ah.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
I recognize that guy.
Donc il a menti. Non.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
I want to think about my mother, not you. Go away.
Non. Salut mon coyou, comment ça va? Lieutenant Gamer. Ah, c'est vrai que vous êtes la compagnie des gamers. Moi je suis le lieutenant alors. Ok.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Je sais même pas où il est. Ah, il est là.
Enough running, Hugo. Hands where we can see them.
Ah, qu'est-ce qui se passe? T'es malade?
Check in the incinerator, Phelps. I'll hold our stupid friend here.
Ah putain.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and...
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
Call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're going to get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Un peu malade, mais ça va.
Putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number
Ah, c'est vrai
564.
qu'avec ce temps, on tombe vite malade. Hein.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street?
Voilà quoi.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K. Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Ah, je gêne la circulation.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any Central unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America.
D'accord. Moi je cherchais n'importe quoi. Et le joystick comme dans les taxis de GTA. Ce que j'adore, c'est que même les missions secondaires, enfin, il y a de la narration et tout. Oui, moi, c'est plutôt la tête qui dysfonctionne et du coup, grosse insomnie depuis quelques jours, léger malaise, mais ça va mieux. Ah.
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
You picked the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
Move it inside. We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
On fait la guerre.
Stay down. Stay in cover.
They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Come on, Cole, what's taking so long?
As soon as he pokes his head out, we step on him.
Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale.
It hurts, right? I bet it does.
That's it. That's all of them.
Bon bah voilà, j'ai tout nettoyé. Un bon coup de Karcher.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units code 4 on the 211 at Bank of America. Code 4.
Whoa there!
Ouh, il fait le shooter encore.
all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Attention. Yahoo!
Give me a break.
Continue the response.
Un flic trop sérieux, tu sais. J'ai mis la sirène pour aller à la morgue. Mais c'est bon, les morts, ils vont pas s'enfuir. Bonjour, lui il balaye toujours. Je suis venu il y a 3 lives, mais il balaye toujours.
Thanks for coming. Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
À mon avis, c'est pas celui-là.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Si je trouve autre chose... Bah... Je fais quoi?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe registered to Mrs. Hugo Muller has been found in the parking lot adjoining Belmont High School in Plainfields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thanks for your help.
Ah.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s?
41, c'était chez la dame. Notre femme, plutôt. C'était chez la dame, j'ai découvert des chaussures à 41. Puis c'était un peu le même style de... Il a marché dans du caca. Possible. Elle est où ma caisse? Alors. On va aller voir là. Hein.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that, the coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You've been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Pardon. Oh ça va, c'est qu'une voiture. Et la mienne elle va tout bien, c'est. Elle a pas une rayure.
Hey!
Ah voilà le lycée.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
And this was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes, but truth is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children. He was around here last night before the dance.
Is he violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes. There's the son of a bitch now. Hey, you!
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Ah, je vais faire écraser. On joue au cache-cache sur l'autoroute.
There he is, officer.
Mon collègue il court jamais. Hein. Ah non, j'ai rien dit. Il a pris la voiture.
You move a muscle and you're a dead man.
Bah voilà.
What's your name?
C'est ça.
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
Ah moi j'ai mangé des donuts, mais mon collègue il mange la raclette tous les jours.
What are you doing around here?
La
I like to
choucroute.
keep an eye on the children.
Strictly
Il
paternal?
court jamais
Is it,
mon
Eli?
collègue
Don't
là.
sass me, boy.
Il
A
prend la
woman was
voiture.
abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like them a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You are in very deep trouble.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm going to take out my gun, and I'm going to count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Ils ont fait vite. Ah, ça c'est intéressant.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Et voilà. Bizarre l'image où tu inspectes la broche. On aurait dit que tu allais planter dans le cul. Non, ça c'est ton imagination. Après, ouais, ça aurait pu être une idée. Bon, là j'ai tout ce qu'il nous faut, je crois. T'as trouvé du travail? Non, pas encore. Parce qu'en fait, j'avais fait les vendanges, mais le problème c'est que mon contrat l'a mis jusque fin septembre, au cas où je reviendrai. Jusqu'au 30. Du coup, je pourrais commencer à rechercher après le 30. Parce que si je cherche du travail alors que mon contrat s'arrête le 30, ça fait bizarre, quoi. Merde, non, c'est pas ma voiture. J'allais la voler. Du coup, la semaine prochaine, je pourrais rechercher.
Eleven King calling KGPL.
It's KGPL. Go ahead, 11K.
We found evidence in a vehicle at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. We need Ray Pinker and a tech services team.
Roger, 11K.
Also requesting interrogations be set up at Central for both suspects currently being held in the Mulder case, KGPL.
11K, roger.
Allez, on rentre à la maison.
I say we make Rooney.
Non, mais tu peux fermer la porte.
I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car. He had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about it. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife. That poor kid of a mother. But he's not in immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Units at Canano Code 3 identified.
Allez, on y va. Quête secondaire. Moi j'aime bien, donc on y va.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211.
Tables have turned now, haven't they, boys?
Qu'est-ce que tu comptes faire avec ton petit pétard, toi?
Just quit shooting. The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Ain't gonna last long in a tin shack.
Ils sont où?
God damn it, they went down there.
Ils sont où? Bah j'ai pas compris là. Ah!
Damn them, this is a $30 suit.
Find some cover!
Ah ouais, autant que ça? La vache. Ah, headshot dans ta tronche. Depuis 2012, la vache.
In corner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scotty's Garage, code 4.
Ah moi je vais rechercher activement là, je te dis la semaine prochaine. J'ai bien préparé mes CV la semaine-ci et puis me mettre en quête d'un vrai boulot qui limite qui pourrait me plaire. Ouais non mais ça c'est toujours leur excuse, un manque d'expérience. Bah oui mais j'aurais jamais l'expérience si on te prend nulle part. C'est des conneries ça putain, il y en a qui ont envie de bosser et puis voilà quoi.
Jesus Phelps!
Puis à côté on va prendre des branleurs qui méritent même pas parce que bah il faut les aider. Bah oui tu parles. Merde. Je me suis gouré. Moi dans le service quoi, enfin surtout bord, je préfère faire le service bord. Après voilà.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1.
Get in there and get a conviction.
Boys, you've really come through this time, haven't you?
Voilà en salle d'interrogatoire. Détective. J'ai même pas capté ce qu'il m'a dit en fait. Mais je crois qu'il faut que j'aille à la salle d'interrogatoire il me semble. Là je vais descendre. Cool, alors croisons les doigts, pas évident de trouver du boulot actuellement. Soit t'es trop ou pas assez qualifié. C'est ça, mais c'est exactement ça. Vous avez trop d'expérience, on n'a pas assez, machin, voilà. Mais tu peux pas avoir l'expérience, on te prend jamais nulle part. Ah, vous avez pas travaillé depuis 2 ans. Bah non, mais moi on me donne jamais ma chance, alors forcément. Hein.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test, I can prove it.
À mon avis, c'est pas lui. Hein.
Why did you burn your shoes?
Ouais, mais après, c'est vrai qu'il a détruit des preuves.
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
D'accord.
For argument's sake. What type
si toi t'as envie de travailler après,
If I had to, I would use
voilà,
a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
T'es soit pas assez bien, soit trop bien, quoi.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
Ah.
I keep them at work in my
Il a un problème de PSN sur sa PS4. J'ai pas regardé ce qu'il a dit.
What color are your overalls?
Pendant mon entretien, j'ai pas de
boulot. We all wear
boulot.
green. It's a company policy.
Alors que moi je voulais justement avoir une fonction plus cool et avoir moins de pression, de la haute hiérarchie. Ouais, non mais voilà, c'est ça.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron.
Moi tu sais, j'ai été pris une semaine dans un ibis, je courais partout, je me défonçais, j'arrêtais pas, je faisais tout ce que je pouvais, on me disait encore que je faisais pas ce qu'il fallait. Et en attendant, à côté, il y en a, ils se tournaient les pouces. Mais eux, c'était normal, ils étaient embauchés, donc voilà.
You're gonna have to come clean on this.
C'est le mec qui passe en coup de vent, on lui met tout sur la gueule. C'est sa faute, il est nouveau. Bah oui, bah. Ils veulent bien que tu rentres pour donner un coup de main, mais ils veulent pas que tu rentres complètement, quoi.
Sorry. My mistake. You're gonna die for this, Mueller. Better give me something if I'm gonna believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
Non, mais c'est ça.
13 if she was a day. Mouthpiece store strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Et là, moi, je vais aller faire tous les bars et tout. On va me dire, oh bah non, il y a quelqu'un, oh bah non, il n'y a pas besoin, oh bah non, il y a. Enfin voilà. Et puis vous avez pas de diplôme de ça. J'ai fait 2 ans et demi en PMU, mais c'est pas assez, quoi.
This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes.
Les 40 ans, tu te faisais virer, t'allais en face, ils te prenaient, hein, que t'aies le métier, le diplôme ou pas, hein. Le mec qui avait envie de bosser, on lui apprenait, et puis après il savait, quoi.
On with it, detective.
Bah, je voulais te suivre, moi. Je suis monté, alors je t'ai suivi. Qu'est-ce qu'on a à faire? On a un nouveau lieu, non. Ah, faut que je fasse mieux. Faut que je le réinterroge, peut-être. Friends, Jimmy, how are you?
Putting all those hoodlums in jail.
Welcome. Quelqu'un là? Ah oui.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
Do you think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Il a une tête de Joker. Ah putain. Il a un sourire du Joker.
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
What kind of job, Eli?
Working fishing boats, odd jobs around the boatyards. I'm pretty good with my hands.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
You're lying, Eli. You're a creature of habit. You just get out of jail and you're back to your old ways. You use a specific type of rope.
That may be the case. But you got nothing that says I used a rope to hurt that woman.
D'accord, qu'on a retrouvé dans sa voiture, peut-être.
Is there some money coming my way for finding that butterfly?
Ah, oui,
you killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
Ah, ok, Jimmy. Week-end, qu'est-ce qu'il dit? Qu'est-ce que tu... Trouver... Find, c'est trouver. Qu'est-ce que tu veux trouver?
You have no job, and nowhere to live by the smell of things, and you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight, and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the hat squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about?
That's the guy. Detective. That's him. That's the guy who parked the car. I'm sure of it. Hey, he's getting away!
That's not true. I can't go to jail.
Pourquoi tu te barres si c'est pas vrai? Il est nouille, lui. Ah! J'ai failli le tuer. Le civil. Merde. Aïe, ça fait mal.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Ah, c'est pas évident dans ces petites ruelles là.
It ends here, Hugo. Once we get the janitor's statement, you'll be staring down a murder.
Je vais faire un live sur un jeu sur mon téléphone. Ok, ça marche. Bah, moi, de toute façon, je vais bientôt arrêter. Je finis la requête et j'arrêterai là, je pense. Je commence à avoir faim.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervour to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
D'accord. Je me suis fait sérieusement engueuler là. C'est la guerre!
Belt! We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Belt, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank. I'm in charge here, Medier! Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet.
There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the U.S. of A. and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
J'aime bien ce jeu, mais j'arrive pas à m'attacher au personnage. C'est vrai? Bon, moi, honnêtement, l'immersion, elle est là. Hein. Franchement, j'adore.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Ça, c'est la troisième.
Well, young Phelps, you win some.
Troisième femme à poil. Morte, hein, évidemment.
You're happy with the mulligan,
Salut, Sammy.
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
Allez,
You have the
on en
address?
refait une.
It's the alley off the lease
Je commence à avoir faim.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself
On va en
lucky.
faire une dernière.
Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
C'est quand même bizarre, ça fait 3 fois qu'on arrête des mecs qui tuent des nanas, qui les laissent à poil et tout, et il y en a toujours des nouvelles. Alors est-ce qu'il n'y a pas un lien entre toutes ces personnes? Je me le demande. Où est-ce qu'on arrête les bonnes personnes? Non, j'ai jamais fini le jeu. Mais me spoile pas s'il te plaît. Non, c'est la première fois que je le fais. Putain, le gars il a dévié de sa route et voilà. Bon ça va, j'ai tué personne mais...
This is car 11K. We're on the help call.
Ah ouais, sur PS3. Ah, je le voulais à tout prix sur PS4 exprès pour faire des lives. Puis surtout, il doit être
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir.
pense.
Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck.
Ouais, c'est encore
Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
C'est encore moi qui vais faire la Nathan Drake, hein.
Get over here, will you? This isn't as fun as it looks.
Should have had that second lunch.
Ouais, honnêtement, il y a des moments, c'est pas évident, hein. Bon, en général, je m'en sors pas trop mal, à part l'affaire de tout à l'heure que j'ai merdé, mais...
You like killing cops?
Merde.
Phelps, you're covered.
Left the slug in this one over here.
I'll cover you.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
I got you now, motherfucker.
Tiens,
Won't
headshot.
help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Ouais, c'est un petit peu du light to me, quoi. T'as déjà vu la série Light to Me? Si t'as jamais vu, je te la conseille, hein. Elle est trop bien, cette série. Trop courte même, je dirais. On est à Los Angeles, il y a zéro bagnole, quoi. Je vais devoir y aller car c'est l'heure de coucher le petit et de prendre un bon bas tranquille pour décompresser. Ok, bah merci à toi d'être passé, mon Koyou. Je te dis à la prochaine. Je sais pas quand je continuerai. Peut-être ce week-end, peut-être, je sais pas. Jeudi, vendredi, on verra. En tout cas, bisous à Chichi de ma part et puis à bientôt. Ah, la musique du Fallout.
Show. I'll take you through.
Bonne soirée à toi aussi. À vous, plutôt.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker?
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Voyons, qu'est-ce qu'elle a de différent? On embrasse le sang, BD. C'est un criminel en série, hein. C'est pas possible.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Non, pas ça. Remets-la. J'ai déjà vu.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Non, ça j'ai déjà vu aussi. L'autre main. Oh la vache. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Ah. Oh, Wallos. Je crois que c'est bon.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Il y a d'autres choses à voir. Le corps a été traîné.
May as well follow the trail.
here. Huh. Same as a library card.
On va peut-être aller à la bibliothèque. Moi j'irai à la bibliothèque perso, mais bon. J'espère que tu vas bien. Salut à des musiques, ouais ça va super et toi? Qu'est-ce que tu racontes de beau?
I need to get back to it, Phelps.
Oh, je vois la voiture, hein. Je pense que j'ai tout vu.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Just check it out.
Et du sort là aussi?
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence. On it goes. House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Alors, vas-y. À part que j'ai tapé un va sur 20 en français.
Code or a cipher.
Ah. Ah. On aura une énigme. C'est vrai qu'on en a pas eu beaucoup pour l'instant des énigmes.
Any ideas?
Keep looking, Phelps. We get enough and we can start retracing the killer's steps.
Ok.
Where are you taking us?
Merde, c'est vrai que c'est comme ça qu'on monte.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
À ce point-là. Je sais pas, j'aurais peut-être dû... je pourrais pas regarder mieux la lettre. Ouais, ça me semble bizarre que... C'est bizarre qu'ils regardent pas la lettre. Moi j'aurais regardé, il y a peut-être une adresse, un nom, je sais pas. Ça j'avais pas vu. C'est quoi?
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Non, j'étais sur la bonne route tout à l'heure. Ah bah je crois que ça y est.
What do you think?
Keep looking, Phelps. We get enough and we can start retracing the killer's steps.
Il y aura-t-il des trucs? Moi je remonte. Hein. À mon avis j'ai dû oublier des trucs là-haut mais on va voir. Ah oui. Ouais je suis pas allé dans le bon sens, je suis reparti en arrière en fait. Mais ça j'avais vu.
The trail points up. Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado.
Je verrai bien si je travaille à ce moment-là et tout.
Street, downtown.
Après, ouais, je verrai bien, mais pour l'instant, le truc c'est que j'ai tellement de jeux à faire que bah je verrai bien. Après, c'est pas la saison, donc on verra bien au mois d'avril prochain. Après j'aime bien, j'adore aller fouiner et tout, mais je verrai bien.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Puis des fois t'as des bons trucs, hein. Cette année j'ai trouvé des bons trucs en tout cas. Pas énormément, mais il y a eu des bonnes choses.
sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps in Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
J'ai terminé Mafia 2, il est vraiment super, le scénario est très réussi, je pense que tu adorerais. Moi j'ai le 1, sur PS2, bon, les graphismes, bah c'est de la PS2, hein, mais le jeu est pas mal aussi, hein. Mais c'est vrai qu'il paraît que le 1 et le 2 sont très bien. Je connais l'ambiance des mafias, j'ai déjà fait une bonne partie du 1. J'en ferai peut-être un live d'ailleurs un jour. Mais franchement, pour un jeu de PS2, c'est vrai qu'il est pas dégueu, quoi. C'est narratif et tout, il y a une belle histoire, enfin belle, il y a une vraie histoire de mafia, quoi.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
S'il y a, hein. Attention par son. Ah non, Los Angeles CA. J'ai cru lire CIA. Ok, ça marche. Merci à toi d'être passé. À bientôt. De toute façon, je termine ça et puis après, voilà, je vais manger.
Okay, we have an address. The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
Faire un bac à sable.
This isn't what we're looking for.
What are we waiting for?
Alors. Bon, je vais d'abord refaire tout le tour de la maison parce qu'elle est immense en fait cette baraque comparée à d'habitude. D'habitude ils vivent dans des tout petits apparts et tout. Puis là il y a 83 pièces. Non je déconne. À peu près, je pense. Mais je peux ouvrir aucune porte. Non, allez, je vais interroger la dame. Je crois que j'ai fait le tour, à peu près.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Inspecteur, je répondrai de mon mieux. Faut pas commencer par... Bah, à mon avis, la dame, c'est pas elle qui a tué. Hein. Quoique, les apparences sont parfois trompeuses. Désagrégations du mariage.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about
C'est
all.
marrant, à chaque fois il pique les bijoux, les bagues, les montres. Il y a quelque chose de bizarre quand même.
Can you describe the necklace?
An icon of Our Lady of Guadalupe.
Extrêmement bizarre.
It's quite beautiful. I let Antonia hang a painting of her there on the wall.
Bon, je me suis gouré. Signe d'effraction.
You've had a break-in?
No, that can't be true.
The window's broken. The room's been tossed. You seem like the type of landlady who notices everything that happens under her roof. What gives?
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young man.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
She ever bring anyone else home?
No, she did not. What kind of place do you think I'm running here?
Bon.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Come on, Mrs. Lepenti, you must have some idea.
Maybe a movie? Maybe church. She was a very religious girl.
We're hunting a killer, madam. I would have expected a little more cooperation.
I've said it right from the start.
Je crois que le boss il va encore pas être content après moi.
Let's check his place out.
Merde. Non, reste pas coincé dans la porte. Oh, bah pourquoi vous êtes derrière aussi?
Think there's anything to the divorce angle?
I've been through 3 things. No big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself to the experience.
Je crois que j'ai failli tuer quelqu'un.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his
life. Le gars, il va sur la scène de crime et il fout 90 personnes.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me.
C'est pas très professionnel, on va dire.
The killer as well as a piece of shit.
Hello. La bibliothèque. Ah, je crois que c'est la bibliothèque. C'est peut-être une bêtise. J'aurais dû regarder en bas.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh merde. Même pas peur.
Stand down.
Allez, attaque.
All right. If you really want to dance.
Now look. I
te défonce la gueule, moi. T'as rien compris, mon gars. Ah, bien joué, pour une fois, t'as servi à quelque chose, collègue.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Salut mon Rabu, comment tu vas?
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia?
Bienvenue à toi.
Oh God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
C'était sa femme.
We should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Ok, donc on va aller parler aux voisins.
And Phelps,
ça va, ça va.
I don't care that you just got smacked
Nickel.
in the head. You don't call me Finbar. No good. Nobody here.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
Ok, donc ça s'engueulait fort.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids.
LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello?
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Bon. Et t'as interrogé les étages en dessous? Non. Je vais fouiller un peu, peut-être. Je vais fouiller un peu la pièce. Qu'est-ce que tu racontes de beau, mon Rabu?
Just picked fruit market.
Tu vas acheter Call of alors?
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Moi j'ai acheté les packs de World War 2 pour les modes zombies. Parce que c'est vrai que j'adore les modes zombies de World War 2 et du coup je les ai pris. Ils étaient à 26 € les 4 sur Play Store. Du coup ça fait pas cher. Au lieu de 40.
This will take some explaining.
Peut-être un truc dans la poche,
The Eldorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars too. You should check it out.
Bon. Je vais refaire vite fait le tour, j'ai peut-être oublié un petit truc, mais je pense pas, mais bon. Là. Ah, j'ai pas été là. Ah, il veut pas aller là. Bon, bah, y a rien ici. Là, peut-être. Ah. On peut y aller. Voilà, on a une nouvelle destination. Let's go. Ah, t'as commandé Black Ops 4. Ah, j'attends plus Battlefield en fait. Aujourd'hui, ma mère a acheté des jeux. Non. Ah, c'est ton anniversaire. Bah, bon anniversaire alors. Bon, il fait quoi mon collègue là? Allez, arrête la raclette, cours un peu, bon Dieu. Putain, le mec c'est un touriste quoi, je fais tout.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Drinking? No. Abroad drinks. She gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. Sad story, but this town's seen it.
Ah, je suis juste devant en fait. 29 samedi mon anniversaire. Ah oui. Ça fait déjà un an? Ah, ça passe vite.
What can I
Je me rappelle l'année dernière, t'avais fait GTA.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
À ton anniversaire.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar.
Ah.
I'll show you.
Ça peut peut-être nous intéresser. Une lettre qui traîne?
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
Diego, éditeur. Qu'est-ce qu'elle dit cette lettre? Ah. Ah, c'est un truc de divorce. Ah, il y a le tribunal. Non,
Divorce papers?
Ouais.
Did you open them?
C'est bien ça. Papier de divorce.
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was going to show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Did she leave with anyone?
No. She wanted a cab, but my payphone ain't working, so I couldn't call her one.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
So you let a 21-year-old girl who was stone drunk just walk off into the night?
I'm sorry about what happened, I really am. But I pour drinks. I don't claim to have the answers to everyone's problems.
Why are you stalling us, Aguilar? You're making yourself a suspect.
All I tried to do was help. And you come in here into
non,
my bar, and you start asking me these questions.
What's your shoe size?
What? I take a broad 9. Wide feet.
Wet. Ah, Wet, t'as Wet. Moi j'ai pas joué encore. Il paraît que c'est un bon jeu, un bon petit défouloir. Le parrain, un jeu aussi. Sur comme, je connais. C'est le truc où tu peux parler avec le micro. Enfin, sur le 3 en fait. C'est pas avec tous. Ah mais j'ai vraiment fait l'idiot là.
A waitress. Can I have it?
Du coup j'ai rien de plus, si. Ah si. Marché, trésor du jardin. Ok, on y va. Bon, j'espère trouver les bonnes réponses cette fois, parce que bon... Ah bah c'est juste en face, il n'y a pas besoin de prendre la voiture. Écrasez pas, pardon. Je vais me faire shooter comme dans GTA.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
On va voir ça. Si quelqu'un a vu. Ou c'est quelque chose. On fait quoi? On va aller au poste. Je vais passer un coup de téléphone plutôt. Je vais aller au bar appeler. Dans la voiture, c'est pareil. Pardon. Oh, il vient mon collègue là ou...
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters? Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
And now we sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted on the fucking sidewalk.
Alors, attends. Je suis emmerdé, j'ai presque rien en fait là. On va aller au commissariat, mais puis ils vont rien m'apprendre de plus. Hein. À moins que, mais... J'ai vraiment fait de la merde là quoi. Je vais me faire arracher la tête. Le patron il va s'exciter contre moi. Attends, peine. C'est vrai qu'on n'a rien trouvé de bon, hein. J'ai pas répondu comme il faut à une seule question. Il se fait éclater. Je le sens.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick and you'll get roasted.
Wow, that looks like a feud. Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
His information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all his fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
J'ai changé d'avis. Vous ne jouez pas franc.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
J'ai pas tout lu. Autant des fois il te laisse le message pendant 40 minutes, t'as largement le temps de le lire, mais des fois c'est 6 secondes quoi. Donc qu'est-ce que ça dit ça? À mon sel sur ton âme en vertu de cette... Ah c'est un poème. Je voulais mon criminel en série, bah là je l'ai hein. L'heure viendra où tu apparaîtras. Ouais, on fait quoi? C'est à moi de trouver l'indice, c'est ça? C'est encore signé de ce BD là. Texte. Est-ce qu'il y a un nouveau lieu? Non. Ah putain, on va être coincé.
Help me out.
If the brass are handling Dahlia evidence, they'll have it locked up in the tech services dungeon. Let's go.
Can we discuss this later?
En gros, c'est à moi de trouver le bordel quoi. Putain les mecs.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
Do you think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nutjob's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis, I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Ok, ça marche mon revue.
Then, lads, and see if we can
De toute
break
façon, je finis cette affaire là, après j'arrête. J'aille manger quand même. Je sais pas combien de temps ça va prendre, mais moi j'ai le temps. En ce moment j'ai le temps. La semaine prochaine,
Put him down with my sap.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment, and that was the last time I saw her.
Salut Smoke. Il y a des bonnes réponses cette fois.
Late, around midnight maybe? She didn't stay long.
So if you didn't kill your wife, who did? You better come up with something, Angel. This doesn't look good.
Fuck you. I loved my wife.
You're good, kid. You murder your wife and you just sit there as cool as a cucumber.
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She didn't like the message. She kept it locked up in that box of hers.
La clé qu'on a trouvée, peut-être.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
You deny killing your wife?
Of course I deny it. Why would I kill my woman?
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
Angel, I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Hippolito, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just picked fruit. Ord Street downtown.
One last question. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Bon bah voilà. Perfect. Ah, presque.
What's your read on Maldonado?
I still like him for it. Seriously, that line about the guy at the fruit market making eyes at his woman? Please. Now, we'll get to the market and the guy behind the counter will tell us he saw Angel drag his old lady off into the night. This case will be shut like all the others.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Pardon.
Against the rules to drive like this without a siren.
All units also needs help. 415
Ah, il faut que je monte là-haut.
313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Bon, on va y aller à pied. Hein. Ce sera plus facile. Autant trouver par où on monte. Ben monte. Mais il veut pas monter. Oh, c'est quoi ce bordel?
That's the guy.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard!
Officer down!
Give yourself up! Now!
You're a cop killer! Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Tu veux pas tirer par là?
Cop killers are the worst
Je
kind
serais
of stuff.
passé par derrière, mais bon.
Go and get that sweet son of a bitch.
Going in!
Hey, you!
Non! Mais non, je voulais l'arrêter, moi. Pas lui tirer dessus. Bon. Putain, mais one shot, quoi, le mec. Un coup de pompe. Calmé direct.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
If you want to leave that one to the uniforms, that's fine. We got plenty to get on with.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard!
Officer down!
Give yourself up! Now!
You're a cop killer! Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Tu peux faire deux fois la même connerie, hein. Là, je tire. Mais non, monte.
Go and get that sweet son of a bitch.
Going in!
Hey, you!
Tiens, je t'ai aligné.
Done to you.
gently.
Oula. Pour le faire à des repas, je me suis failli tuer quelqu'un encore. Pardon.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
Le mec il est passé au milieu du plot, c'est normal.
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney, what can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
She looked like she was having a good night to you?
Hard to tell. Might have just been the booze that was making her seem maudlin.
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Look, not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up, and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Ah bah voilà, on commence à faire quelque chose.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Shh.
Bon, il fait quoi le gros? Il se mogne? Te dépêche pas, surtout. Hein. Il est où?
I'm stumped. Ideas?
This kid sells bananas for a living. What has he got to hide? Search the place.
Ah, faut qu'on fouille. Ah, j'avais pas fait gaffe. Merde.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Ah, je me rappelle plus, c'était quoi la combinaison? Attends. Deux, cinq, trois. Tada! Il y a du sang.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. They must have seen it during the war. This fruit stall punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Tu vas pas aller loin, mon loulou. Je vais te rattraper.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
Je vous jure, je n'ai pas vu. Je n'ai pas vu.
We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Pardon.
So now who's about to get picked?
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Oh bah voilà. Ah, j'ai trouvé tous les indices par contre. Oh, ça vaut bien 2 étoiles ça. 3. Oh bah, nickel. Ça, j'ai été nul en question, mais bon.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do at that. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
Yeah, we'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. Who the fuck is the Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
La belle et le clochard.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Bon les amis, ma foi, on va se quitter là-dessus sur cette dernière enquête que j'ai faite. On continuera sans doute prochainement, voilà, peut-être ce week-end, peut-être vendredi, demain, on verra. Selon ma motivation, ma foi, moi je vous souhaite une bonne soirée, je vous remercie de m'avoir suivi dans ces crimes qui étaient très étranges, honnêtement. On a retrouvé 3 ou 4 femmes dénudées, mortes, enfin, ça sentait le tueur en série, limite. Du coup, voilà. C'est ça les amis, moi je vous laisse, je vous souhaite une bonne soirée. Jouez bien, portez-vous bien, pensez à mettre un petit like, à partager, à mettre un petit commentaire, à vous abonner si c'est pas encore fait. Moi je vous dis à la prochaine, salut à tous, et vive les jeux vidéo.